temperature. The K-type thermocouple temperature probe is connected, with correct polarity, to the common and leftmost meter port. Select the temp setting, and to change to and from Fahrenheit and Celsius, use the Select button. The probe can withstand up to 1292 Fahrenheit, but the cable cannot.
The temperature probe is a K-type thermocouple temperature probe that's useful up to about 1300 degrees Fahrenheit, about 700 C. It goes down 40, 50 degrees below zero in both cases, so it gives you a pretty wide range of functionality. It's very simple to use. You simply turn it to temperature, and then you put it into the proper port as indicated on the meter, and there is polarity on the plug. So you have to make sure that the the plug polarity, the yellow temperature probe plug, there is a polarity. Make sure that that polarity is noted and you insert it into the meter in the proper way. A little hard to see, but there's a plus and a minus that will indicate where you're supposed to connect it. To move between centigrade and Fahrenheit, you're using the select switch again. The select switch is a very important switch on the meter. So you simply choose temperature and then flip between Fahrenheit and centigrade using the select button. As long as you don't put anything other than the probe in 1292, you're going to be fine. The wires are not, the wire, the sheathing, and the insulation, they are not rated to 1292 degrees. They're very high temperature safe, but they're not to those temperatures. So just be careful that you don't inadvertently put the wiring to the probe or the insulation on the wiring into a situation where it's going to be exposed to really, really high temperatures, because it will more than likely fail. The temperature probe is pretty basic. It doesn't require a lot of effort, but it is a good thing to use with the min-max button, because the min-max button will allow you to measure the high and the low if you're trying to measure temperature rise in an engine, or if you're trying to measure temperature rise in air conditioning or something like that. So the min-max button and the temperature probe work very well together. As long as you don't short it out, as long as you don't do anything around high voltages, the temperature probe is very safe. And just make sure that you're properly connected with the proper polarity before you go out there, otherwise you will get an incorrect reading. Temperature, it's important to notice that there's a polarity. See the polarity? There's a polarity to the meter, and it goes into the volts. Temperature, says it right there, T for temperature, and the black or negative is common. And you simply stick that in. This wire is not rated to 1292, but the probe is. So you simply turn it on temp, and you get a temperature. So it's 20.68, 20.8, 20.9. This is centigrade. And then you hit select, and it goes to Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit there, centigrade there. Okay? So it's fairly straightforward. This is really good for exhaust gas temperatures, for cylinder head temperatures, for oil temperatures. There are a lot of things you can use this for. Just make sure that you don't allow the cord, the lead here, to be subjected to the high temperatures. But it's fairly straightforward, and you shouldn't really have any problems with it.